Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylorXo or welcome to TaylorXo if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, I know I've been gone for a little bit. I haven't did videos for a while. I have been doing some live streams, but I am back with a video and I just figured today I had to do a video for this because the tea has been hot on these YouTube streets. I will say that the tea has been hot, and I will say the people have been waiting for, I'm probably going to say since Jazzy got with Chris, for these baby mothers to come out and speak their story, speak their side, because we have seen the side of him with Jazzy, and a lot of people have been wanting to know, what Chris was really like with his other baby moms. Was he always a bum? Was he always, mentally abusive? I don't know about physically, if he truly is or not. But people have, if he's jobless, if he's truly, just what everybody, thinks and so-called has seen from Chris throughout these past 2 years that he's been on YouTube with Jazzy. So out of nowhere, I will say I have been following his baby mother on Instagram for a little bit, but she has always basically said that when the time is right, she will come out with her story of, what really went down with her and Chris. So I guess out of the blue, she decided to come out with her story. I know she did this question thing on her Instagram, and a lot of people were, sending her questions like, please come out with your story. People want to hear, when's the last time Chris has seen his daughter, because this is the baby mother that he has a 10 or 11-year-old daughter with. And, people have wanted to know, what is going on behind the scenes with him and his daughter, because as you guys know, Chris doesn't seem to really take care of his other 3 kids that he has with his other 2 baby mothers. So she finally made a YouTube this past weekend, and basically she did a short live, and then she did a my part 2 of my story. And basically she came out with a few things that were very weird. I will say very, not surprising coming from this bum Chris. But I will say that a lot of people were, kind of shocked to know that not only has this man not seen his daughter, has seen his daughter for 3 times in a total of 10 to 11 years. He also was doing some very suspect stuff that a lot of people had already speculated. I myself have already speculated for a little while, but you can't really put those type of allegations on a man, if he truly is not gay, or if, you really don't know for a fact, But I will say that being with Jazzy, he has to, in some type, shape, or form, like men, just being that Jazzy is not, the most feminine looking thing, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm going to get into this clip that his baby mother posted about this alleged tablet thing that, a lot of people were very, out of all the things he said, or she came out and said, a lot of people were wondering, what did this, what truly was on this tablet that this girl basically said that ended their whole family thing that they had going on, their whole relationship. And it was enough to where she basically split her family up for these findings on this tablet, and basically she said she was done. So before I do post that video, I will say that she basically said that, she met him when she was younger, and basically he did not work all throughout the pregnancy of their child. I think, after a year of them being together, she got pregnant, and basically said that she had to get an apartment of her own, and she had to work all throughout her pregnancy until the baby was born. And that basically, Chris did not work except for maybe a month of work at a Target, a local Target that they were, living near. She also said that, Chris did not want her to have a phone, that she had to have a Facebook if she wanted to contact her family. And that basically Chris was still sleeping, or not sleeping, but basically she had found out about Chris's other baby mother with the twins right when they got together. And basically Chris, once they moved back to Texas, because they were in California, they met in California, basically she had said that Chris was still going back and spending the night at his baby mother's house while he was still with this the mother of his daughter. So they had moved back to California, and this is when, the family split up. their family split up, and basically she sent him back to Texas on a one-way ticket and said that she had wiped her hands. She was clean done with him. But let's get into this clip real quick that she had posted in her My Part 2 story on her channel, which is Medusa Gotti.
He used to have this tablet that he would be on all night. Like, I would notice, like, I'm going to sleep and waking up out of my sleep and I'm looking at you and you're on this tablet. Like, you could tell when somebody's doing something that I want you to know, you know? You guys know. You know the vibe, the energy, the look. Like, they give, yes, what's up? Can I help you? Don't look at my screen type of vibe. So it started making me curious. Like, what is he doing on this tablet? What has he got going on every night? Like, So one night when he fell asleep, I decided to grab it and look in it and see what he had going on. And what I found wasn't very pleasing. It wasn't something, like, it literally had my body feeling like ants were crawling and I was shaky and I just didn't know what to do. I had showed my aunt, like, look, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of embarrassed to confront him about it, honestly. And she was like, you gotta say something. You gotta say something. So I did. I tried to, like, tell him, or ask him really, and give him a chance to own up to it. Like, what are you doing? He was just like, nothing. What do you mean? You know? And I was like, okay, well, open it up and go here and do this and look at that. And rather than doing that, we were outside having this conversation, by the way, and he just threw the tablet on the ground and smashed it into a million pieces. So it was non-operable. Like, you could not look at it, you could not turn it on, you couldn't do anything. It was shattered, it was done for. And I was like, that was it for me. Like, oh, you're not taking no accountability. You don't even, like, and if you guys want to know what I found on the tablet, maybe you guys should go ask him. Yeah, do that. Ask him what I found on the tablet, if he remembers. Probably not gonna remember, or I don't know what you're talking about. Probably not even gonna acknowledge it. Might tell you guys. But what I found pretty much just turned me off and made me just be done from that point. My mind was made up. I'm done. I don't want to be with you. I'm over it. And for like 2 weeks, I don't want to say begged, but that's pretty much what it was. He begged and pleaded with me, like, no, don't leave. I don't want to break up, you know, be a family. I was done. It was over. Oh, and for those of you guys asking what my sign is, I'm a Scorpio. So once I'm done, I'm done. There's no going back. There's no I want you back. I'm not even attracted to you anymore. So, no, he doesn't like to fly. So I bought him a Greyhound ticket to go back to Texas, go back to Austin. Dropped him off, said goodbye. Didn't hear from him for a little bit. Then when I did hear, it was, what are you doing going to the store wearing those little ass shorts? Who do you think you are? And, oh, you just want attention and all this and that. Okay, who is telling you this information?
So as you guys heard in the clip, basically she had said that one night she was laying down with Chris and that most of the time he would be on this tablet while they were in bed, and he would be up on this tablet. And, you know, he was doing something that, you know, clearly every woman knows when, you know, their man's being suspect with their phone or their tablet or whatever they may be doing. We know when they're being suspect. So basically, you know, she was wondering why he was constantly hiding this tablet. And one night she decided to go through it. And basically what she found was very disturbing. And that basically made her end their whole family thing that they had going on. And she had picked up a Greyhound ticket, and I guess either drove him back or he caught a bus back to Texas, and she wiped her hand clean with him, and she really has not heard from him since. So a lot of people have been wondering, and a lot of women, because I know, you know, most men don't follow this whole story, this mommy sector that's going on over here. But a lot of people were trying to figure out, you know, what what was this man doing in this tablet for this woman to just drop him off? You know, let's just scratch the fact that he was a bum, that he was controlling, abusive, you know, all these other things, and all that wasn't enough to make her leave him. But this one thing that she found on this tablet was enough for her to basically say she was done and she didn't want to fool with him anymore, and said it made her skin crawl, and she was even embarrassed to confront him. And when she did confront him, he threw the tablet on the ground. The tablet shattered in pieces, and she was no longer able to recover and confront him with what she found on the tablet. Now, since we cannot say the full P word, I'm sure everybody grown knows what I'm talking about when I say the P word. A lot of people were, you know, speculating, was this child P that she found, like, you know, child, I'm sure you guys all know, was this, you know, a gay P that she found on this tablet? And a lot of people have been leaning more towards, you know, he was watching other men on this tablet, because I'm pretty sure if it was something with, you know, children involved, watching minors or whatever, I'm sure it would be something that he got in trouble for. I'm sure she wouldn't just let her daughter over there with him after he was caught, because he did see his daughter recently 2 times when he was with Jazzy. So I'm pretty sure if it was something of that sort, she wouldn't be letting him see his daughter the 2 times that he did. But everybody's only left to think, you know, if he was watching regular, you know, women on this tablet, most of the time it doesn't really make, you know, their women's skin crawl. It does, you know, there are some women that don't have an issue with their men watching those type things, and there's some women who do. But I never heard a woman you know, explain such, like, it made her skin crawl and she was too embarrassed to confront him because they caught their man watching other women, you know. So I will say that I highly doubt that it was something of that sort, but it was enough for her to basically say, you know, I'm out of here. It made my skin crawl. I'm embarrassed. And she confronted a family member about it. And they basically said, you know, you should confront him. It's something to confront him about. A lot of people have suspected, like, you know, throughout the 2 years that Jazzy's been with him, like, this man does not seem all there. Like, you know, something is up with him, especially him always wanting to be with his homies, him always playing basketball, just the way he's built, the fact that he never wants to, you know, have sex with Jazzy. It's always, you know, what sex, or basically just, he just seems so not into it. Whenever they're live, and she mentioned something of that sort. So people, you know, have been wondering, like, you know, what man turns that down all the time, or what man constantly wants to be with their homies. You guys remember back to that story when Jazzy basically had took the baby to the park, and instead of, you know, Chris wanting to be with Jazzy, he was with his homies. And I know it's, you know, not odd for a man to want to be with their homies, but the fact that he seems to be with his homies and play basketball more than he does anything. So I think a lot of people have speculated. I myself have speculated it. And basically his baby mother said that she wasn't going to come out with what she found and actually say it. She said that if Chris wanted to basically come out and say it, that that's his choice. That, you know, people need to ask him what she found on that tablet, which we know that Chris will not come out and really say what was found on that tablet, especially, you know, he's with a woman, he has a child. I don't think he will come out and say that he likes men or anything of that sort. But he's been real quiet about this whole thing. You know, since this girl has came out, we have seen Jasmine be very bitter, very jealous, and seem like she has wanted to speak on this more than Chris has. But Chris has stayed in the bushes, stayed on the back burner, and has not decided to go live and really speak on anything, or on the fact that, you know, he hasn't seen his daughter in more than 5 times in almost 10 years, 11 years. So it's very strange that Jazzy has wanted to speak on this more than Chris has, you know, to clear his name. I mean, people now are speculating that not only is he a bum, which we've always said that this man is a bum, but that he is potentially, you know, liking men, and that, you know, he's a deadbeat, especially to his 3 kids that he has. You know, he's over here playing stepdaddy to 4 kids that aren't his. But it just seems like with his own biological blood children, he does not want to have anything to do with them. So it's just very strange. And Jazzy has been going on a rampage, reaching out to the baby mother, trying to, get her to bring the daughter over, and that's not Jazzy's place. At the end of the day, that is his daughter. And if he truly wants to see her, then he will make a way to see her on his own. I think that's something that Jazzy should be left out of 100% completely. I don't really see that Chris gets into anything with her and Philip. He may behind the scenes, but nothing that she has said. But we all know that if this man does truly and secretly like men, she will stay with him regardless. That's Jazzy. Regardless of what this man does, him not working, him not taking care of his children, legendary, just all around. We all know that regardless, Jazzy will stay. It's just the type woman she is. It's how desperate she is. It's just, that's basically her. And who knows if Chris will come out to deny or speak on these allegations. Not allegations, but I will say things that his baby mother said about him. And whether or not he decides to, that's on him. I don't really care. We always will know him as the bum that he is. Abusive, controlling, and a deadbeat like he is. So whether he does or not, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to anybody on this YouTube stuff because he has showed his true colors in the 2 years of just being on Jazzy's channel. And I'm sure he could care less about how people look at him. He doesn't even care about his own kids or how his own kids look at him. So you guys comment down below what you guys think was found on this tablet enough for him to basically have to get, dumped and lose his family over this thing that was on this tablet. And basically, Medusa never looked back and said that she was done with it and that it made her skin crawl. So you guys comment down below what you guys think. I know what I think and I'm sticking to it, and I'm sure at some point this all will come out, or she will come out and say what was truly found on the tablet, which me personally, I would just come out and say it, especially, a man who doesn't even take care of his kids. I could care less how the man looks. But, I respect her for, the sake of her daughter, I guess not wanting to put all that out and, cause, I guess, more of a mess than things are already, things that, how much of a mess it already is on these YouTube streets already. So you guys comment down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.